All right, kiddos, my last one for the day. This is problem 138 from the closure problems in CPM's Course 1 textbook. So, one of my favorites. I love these problems. So copy the number line below on your paper. Check. Then label the following numbers on the number line in the appropriate locations. One of my favorites. Love it, love it, love it. Now, I don't see fractions here, although I kind of do. If that's 1, that could be a half. And if this is 2, well, that could be 1.5. Okay, I can see fractions here. Well, oh yeah, I could see decimals here too then. Instead of fractions, this could be 5/10. And this could be 1 5/10. Okay. I don't see percentages. Oh, wait a minute. You mean I can have percentages here too? Oh, man. That's a cool idea. If I have 0, I've got 0%. If I have 1 whole, that means I have 100%. Ooh! And if I have 2 wholes, I have 200%? No way. What's in the middle here? Oh, 50%? You knew that as well? You are so smart. What's in between 100% and 50% right in the middle? 150%. Okay, so I've kind of turned this into a percent ruler because actually, you know what? I love plotting percentages. I think they're easier to plot than fifths and 7/100ths. So if I can convert all these into percentages, which I'm an expert at now because I've been listening to Mr. Marcus in math class, it's going to be an easier problem to do. So let me take 3/5 and I'm going to say, well, I would love to use this giant 1 somehow. Let me just kind of zoom in here for a minute. How can I convert this into some amount of hundredths? Because I know percentages are always out of 100. And if you said, well, 5 times 20 is 100, you'd be correct. So I'm looking at 60 hundredths. 3/5 is equivalent to 60 hundredths, which would be 60%. All right. This is already in a percentage. Check. What about this guy here? 7/700ths. Well, as a fraction, that is just as it sounds. 7/100ths, which is 7%. Okay. Check, check. This one's a tricky one. This is 1 2/3. So I do know that 1 is equivalent to 100%. So what about this guy? What's his 2/3? 2/3. Well, I know that if I have thirds of something, I know that this, if the whole thing is 100%, I actually know that a third is 33 1/3%. Just through all my times in mathematics, it's one of those common things that a third is worth 33 1/3. If I add those all together, that looks really horrible. All those 33 1/3, I get 100%. So I want 2 of them. So I want 2 of these thirds. So I have 100% plus 2 of these guys, which makes 66 2/3%. So what do I get? I get 166 2/3%. 83%, check. And let's do this guy. So this is a 100% grid. Each of these guys is worth 1%. There's 100 of them. So I've got 1/10. We got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. This is 35%. All right, now that I've got all of them converted, now it's just a matter of just placing them properly on the number line here. So if this is 60%, I'm looking for just 10. I'm looking for a 10% more. So let me break this up into 10% instead of just 50% increments. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like that. Let me space it out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've got 10%. All right, so this would be where A would go. That's where 60% is. What about B for 120? So that's 100%. That's 110. This would be 120% right there. 7%. So 7% is less than 10%. Right in the middle would be 5%. So a little bit right of the center there would be 7% for C. It's good enough for me. And now I'm looking for 166 2/3%. So here's 150, here's 160, here's 170. So 165 is right in the middle. So just a bit to the left. I'm sorry, just a bit to the right. That's going to be D, which is 166 2/3%. 83% for E. So 50, this is 50, 60, 70, 80, and 85 is in the middle. So let's do 83 just to the left. 83, good with that. And then where's 35%? So 0, 10, 20, 30, here's 40. 35 would be right in the middle of those two. And there you go. That is one heck of a number line.